From the man accusing his girlfriend of cheating.
Do you think there's anything with you and Billy? I ain't gonna lie, like when I saw him like try to touch your legs and kick your beanbag, it did piss me off. So.
To the woman threatening to stab her partner over another contestant.
Oh my god, oh my god. I'm actually going to go get a knife.
No, Erin.
And stab him.
These are the most toxic couples in Love Island history. Starting with a man whose jealousy sparked thousands of complaints and made headlines worldwide. Luca Bish thought he'd found his perfect match when he met Gemma Owen in the Love Island villa in June 2022. From day one, his interest was clear. Couldn't take his eyes off her. Even though Gemma was already coupled up with Liam, Luca kept pulling her in for chats and making his move. At day 5, he chose her during recoupling, starting what looked like one of the season's strongest connections. For weeks, they seemed rock solid. Easy conversations, plans for life after the show, and that locked-in couple energy everyone talks about. But the small red flags started showing. Luca would insert himself into Gemma's conversations with guys, always watching who she talked to. Some viewers thought it was sweet, others saw warning signs. The real problem started during Casa Amor. While Gemma stayed loyal, she had friendly chats with Casa boy Billy Brown. Nothing serious, normal villa banter, but when Luca found out, his reaction was intense. He accused Gemma of encouraging Billy's advances, even though she insisted nothing inappropriate happened. Repeated accusations started making viewers uncomfortable.
Like all the like, it's just getting weird for me, or it's like that's why I just left. I think it would wind you up.
It's jokey, but from my point of view, it's
that
not.
We're just 100% for each other now.
What have I said to make that not the case?
Like, I just wanted to feel like that was the case.
Movie night made everything worse. Clips showed Gemma laughing with Billy. Luca's sharp comments hit different. He told her she had been entertaining it. Viewers exploded. Over 2,400 people complained to Ofcom about his behavior. Women's Aid even contacted ITV to raise concerns about what they were seeing on screen. Criticism kept coming during villa games. Challenges like Snog Pie, Luca repeatedly targeted fellow islander Tasha, mean comments and mocking behavior. Even Gemma's own mother felt he crossed the line into bullying territory. Line started calling him the season's villain.
Tasha who?
Game's done. Game's done.
Luca.
Tasha who?
Well, go on then, get it in there.
With Ekin bed.
No, it's not the Ekin soup. It's the Davide bed.
It's the Davide.
Despite all the drama, they made it to the final as runners-up, but the tension between them never really went away. Luca dominated conversations while Gemma seemed guarded, suggesting things weren't as perfect as they appeared. After leaving the villa in August 2022, they tried making it work in the real world. Carpet appearances, couple events, they put on a unit. But within 3 months, Gemma announced their split on Instagram. He called it a difficult but necessary decision. Luca later said he was blindsided by the public announcement, wanting more time to process privately. But if you thought jealousy and control were bad, wait until you meet the man who turned emotional manipulation into art. When Adam Collard entered Love Island in 2018, he brought smooth confidence that immediately caught attention. He first coupled up with Kendall, but quickly moved to newcomer Rosie Williams. For a moment they seemed strong, but that didn't last. When Zara McDermott entered the villa, Adam's focus shifted again, leaving Rosie feeling ignored overnight. The breaking point came in what's now one of Love Island's most infamous confrontations.
Who do you think you are? You haven't spoken to me all day. You haven't spoken to me all day yesterday. You spent 10 days with me. You trick girls into thinking that you're in here for a serious relationship. You're not. You're in here to rack up your numbers, Adam.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You made me believe that we really had something.
The way Adam handled the situation was textbook manipulation. He made Rosie feel like it was her fault. Small comments here and there, subtle blame shifting, making her question her own behavior. By the time their big confrontation happened, Rosie was already doubting her, which made Adam's gaslighting even more effective. Viewers found most disturbing was how Adam said it. The smirks, the calculated calmness, all felt deliberate, like he knew exactly what buttons to push to make Rosie look crazy while he appeared reasonable.
Your situation. Well, I think maybe you should have explained it to the person who was actually involved instead of going around talking about me.
I questioned whether it was myself. That was it.
Whether it was yourself?
Yeah, if it was my own problem.
Well, clearly it is, because you've told everyone else and not me. So if it was my problem, maybe you should have come and have a chat with me first.
Everybody else, have I?
Well, everyone knows.
Well, fair enough.
Rosie, clearly upset, called Adam out for his sudden coldness and flirty behavior with Zara. Instead of addressing her concerns, Adam smiled smugly and downplayed her feelings, implied she was overreacting, and turned the conversation around, suggesting her own behavior had pushed him away. The scene left viewers uncomfortable. Here was someone's genuine distress being met with smirks and reality twisting. Fans dissected his body language online, calling it one of the clearest examples of emotional abuse on reality TV. The power dynamic had turned toxic fast.
You're the fourth girl in 2 weeks that he's tried to crack on with. Like, this isn't a coincidence, it's a pattern.
I'm not the first girl, I'm the second girl. Megan was the third, you're the fourth, and it's been 2 weeks. Be careful.
For Rosie, the aftermath was brutal. Her tearful exit showed the emotional damage, and she needed round-the-clock support from the show's welfare team after leaving. But Rosie rebuilt her life, returning to law, launching a clothing brand, and eventually getting engaged. A true happy ending that fans celebrated. But emotional manipulation is just the beginning. Our next couple showed how quickly jealousy can spiral into something much darker. Joe Garrett and Lucy Donlan's relationship raised red flags from day 2. When Lucy was sent on a date with Tommy Fury, not her choice, just show format, Joe's reaction was swift and harsh. He told her she'd lost his trust over something completely out of her control.
I'm literally just being honest with you. I'm just saying how I feel. Well, you're very, very close with all the boys individually, but now I think it's time maybe to get close with the girls.
Oh, I just can't be awesome here anymore. I just think it's just...
Don't get upset. Don't get upset.
Relationship experts immediately spotted the warning signs. A relationship coach called his reaction immature and childlike. A psychologist noted it carried undertones designed to erode someone's confidence. This was just the beginning. Things escalated when Joe confronted Lucy about her friendship with Tommy, calling it strange and disrespectful. Then he suggested she should spend more time with the girls instead of hanging out with him. To many watching, this crossed from expressing feelings into controlling someone's social interactions.
Least compatible, I mean, come off it. How are we so least compatible compared to the other couples in here?
The reaction was immediate. Hundreds of complaints flooded Ofcom. Women's Aid publicly praised viewers for spotting controlling and coercive behavior, warning this possessiveness can lead to emotional abuse. They pointed out how small, repeated acts like questioning choices and undermining friendships can be part of larger manipulation patterns. The debate grew so intense that ITV had to publicly emphasize their welfare measures, confirming contestants had psychological support and trained producers ready to intervene when situations caused distress. After his exit, Joe said he was gutted by how his behavior was perceived, insisting he never meant to manipulate or hurt Lucy. He called his actions emotional reactions rather than deliberate control attempts. But for many viewers, the damage was done.
Lucy, bless her, she didn't worry at all. She was like, no, we're fine, like everyone can see us and we're amazing. But yeah, there was always that slight inkling that maybe somebody might vote for us. And yeah, obviously when people did, I was gutted because I really thought and Lucy and we was just amazing together, and I thought everyone could kind of see that.
Speaking of control, our next couple took villa drama to a whole new level with police involvement. Scott Thomas and Katie McDermott's story started with fireworks. Katie arrived as a bombshell and immediately connected with Scott, creating one of 2016's most intense couples. Their chemistry was undeniable. They stayed together until the final, placing third. Scott even spelled out "Be my GF" with towels in a romantic gesture. Outside the villa, they moved in together in Manchester, seeming like a success story. But behind closed doors, their fiery personalities clashed constantly. Katie's confrontational style met Scott's defensiveness, turning small disagreements into massive fights. Jealousy was everywhere. Arguments over perceived flirtations, who they spoke to at events, even minor household issues. The volatility exploded in June 2017 after a drunken night out. Scott came home with friends, and a loud disagreement escalated into pushing and shoving. It got so bad that Katie called the police. Scott was arrested on suspicion of assault and spent the night in a cell, though no charges were filed. This dramatic episode caused their first major breakup, though they briefly got back together. By December 2017, it was over for good. They cited constant arguments, lifestyle clashes, and moments of tension that destroyed any trust or comfort. One incident Katie often retold involved her throwing Scott's friends out of their home when they wouldn't keep quiet, showing how easily tempers flared. Fans have long called Scott and Katie one of Love Island's most toxic couples. Social media discussions accuse them of emotional manipulation, blame shifting, and creating drama from nothing. Some saw Katie as manipulative, using emotional outbursts for control. Others viewed Scott as too reactive and defensive.
We could potentially couple up.
Yeah, but I'm saying it. No,
and you're fucking saying shit that's gonna piss me off. You're so negative. Do you know what? Piss off in the pool. With negativity.
When Scott appeared on Love Island All-Stars in 2025, their past came up again. He admitted their split didn't end well and reflected that he'd taken the relationship for granted. He also spoke about maturing since, quitting drinking in 2020 and focusing on career, but was uncertain about seeing Katie again. Meanwhile, Katie built her influencer career and made veiled references to her ex, once posting that she'd wasted nearly all her 20s with clowns. But if you thought police involvement was dramatic, wait until you meet the couple who turned their own reality show into a masterclass in toxicity. But alongside romance came constant big dramatic blow-ups and moments hinting at deep problems. After finishing as runners-up, they took their relationship into the real world and agreed to star in their own spin-off, Crackin' On. Instead of showing a loved-up couple adjusting to post-villa life, the series quickly became a raw look at their toxicity.
Aaron joked that Grant was better in the sack than Eden, and it's, wait for it, Eden him up inside. Thank you, thank you.
She's making comments saying, oh, we have better roots and blah, blah, blah.
Episodes were dominated by heated arguments, accusations of lying, emotional outbursts, and moments where both seemed to push each other's buttons on purpose. Olivia called Chris out for dishonesty and lack of effort, while Chris responded with sarcasm or emotional distance. Viewers openly described it as toxic and uncomfortable to watch. Their televised breakup was particularly intense. Olivia accused Chris of treating her badly and claimed she'd been covering for his behavior, even using the word abusive during one confrontation. Chris fired back with his own complaints, but neither seemed willing to bridge the gap. Arguments became so consuming that producers reportedly cut the spin-off short, airing fewer episodes than planned.
You still gonna fucking put up with this?
Well, it's pathetic. Liv, I'd say one thing.
Miserable.
One thing. Oh, that's why you want to go and fucking fuck with boys. That's why you want to go and fuck with boys.
You make me.
Outside the show, more strain came from a texting scandal involving Chris and Katie Price. Olivia admitted this shook her trust and added fuel to an already burning fire. Fans dissected every move on social media and Reddit, with some accusing Olivia of being overly reactive and very aggressive, while others pointed out Chris's emotional unavailability and passive-aggressive behavior. In later interviews, Olivia openly described the relationship as toxic and admitted their happy social media posts were often. She reflected on the pressure to appear like the perfect post-Love Island couple while arguing constantly behind closed doors. Chris also acknowledged the mismatch, hinting their personalities brought out the worst in each other.
I was taking it really hard because I feel like I've stood by Chris through all sorts of things that to me were a lot harder to swallow than what a tweet would be.
Do you mean the stuff with Katie?
Their romance remains infamous not for their love story, but as a case study in how attraction and volatility can coexist and explode under the spotlight. But reality show toxicity isn't limited to the UK version. Our next couple from Love Island Australia showed how bullying can become a couple sport. Eden Daly and Aaron Barnett's time on Love Island Australia Season 1 began with instant chemistry that positioned them as one of the villa's strongest couples. But their bond quickly became clear, thrived on control, intimidation, and a them versus everyone else mentality.
Beautiful smile, cute little face.
I feel like we would just work so well together. Like, I feel like we're not really clinging
We're
on
a
each
good
other.
team. It's just been us since day one. The two
Yeah.
E's. Cheers.
Cheers.
Aaron,
They formed tight alliances that pushed other islanders away. Accusations of bullying surfaced early when they gravitated towards each other in group settings, creating cliques and isolating others. Their tendency to target fellow contestants became a major tensions mounted when another contestant, Millie, caught Erin made cruel remarks about Millie's appearance and body, sparking criticism from viewers who called the exchange unnecessarily harsh. Things exploded during a lie detector. Eden admitted to finding Millie attractive.
Yeah.
What? What? What was that? Did he say yes to Millie? Are you fucking kidding me?
You said yes. That was the truth.
Erin's reaction was explosive, storming out, screaming and threatening to get a knife and stab him. This moment shocked audiences, with many questioning why such a threat was aired without serious consequences. It marked a clear turning point in how their relationship was perceived.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually going to go get a knife.
No, Erin.
And stab him.
After this, their dynamic grew increasingly volatile. Eden displayed aggression in arguments, not just towards Erin, but other islanders too. Erin matched his intensity with cutting remarks and dramatic exits. They were seen as instigators in villa disputes, particularly targeting and isolating fellow contestants like Teddy, leaving him visibly upset. Fans described these incidents as emotionally abusive and uncomfortable to watch. Many said the villa atmosphere became tense whenever the pair was involved. Despite the toxicity, Eden and Erin made it to the final, finishing as runners-up while maintaining their couple status.
I'm not going to be part of this if you're going to be like that. I'm not into the whole threatening thing. If you don't want to stay with me...
I didn't say that. I didn't threaten the thing.
You come in here and you're like, I'm not going to put up with it.
I'm not going to put up with comments like that. No,
comments, okay, cool. So I can put up with comments with everything else that's going on here.
I'm not saying, I'm all immature.
Weeks after filming wrapped, they publicly announced their breakup. Soon after, Erin spoke out with even darker allegations. She claimed that during a heated argument overseas, Eden drove recklessly to scare or harm her, and also accused them of cheating. Eden denied these claims, dismissing them as false and exaggerated. After their split, debates about their relationship continued in fan circles. Many agreed both contributed to a pattern of toxicity, serving as a prime example of how a power couple can become damaging when it turns combative and controlling. But sometimes the most heartbreaking toxic relationships are the ones that seem perfect on the surface. Like our next couple from Love Island USA. Yana Craig and Kenny Rodriguez's story began on Love Island USA Season 6 in 2020. From the moment Kenny entered as a bombshell on day 15, their chemistry was immediate. Before his arrival, Yana had been exploring other connections, but Kenny's confident, fun energy stood out.
I think right now, I'm looking for a woman, like someone that I can build with, someone that I could settle down with.
I feel like a cougar, but it's kind of cute.
Within days, he chose to couple up with her. It quickly became one of the season's talked about pairs. Early days were filled with playful banter, affectionate touches, and long villa chats where they discovered shared values and mutual attraction. But their relationship was tested instantly by the villa's high-pressure environment. When Casa Amor arrived, Kenny was sent to the separate villa and began talking to other girls, ultimately recoupling with one upon his return. Yana, who had stayed loyal, was visibly heartbroken at the dramatic ceremony.
Go home. Just take a break. I'm done. I know, just take a break. I'm so fucking serious. I know. Just wait. Wait now. Yo, get my suitcase. I'm so serious. I'm so serious, Ari. I want to go home. I'm done. I know. I'm done. I'm tired of taking L's. I'm fucking done.
Instead of cutting ties, they chose to work through it, and he apologized and said he realized he made the wrong choice. Yana, despite her hurt, agreed to give him another shot, marking their official reconciliation. Then on, their bond seemed strong. They shared one of the season's most intimate dates, complete with whispered conversations, laughter, and surprising vulnerability from Kenny, who admitted he found it hard to open up. Viewers began seeing them as a slow burn couple who had overcome early setbacks. During the finale, they placed third. Exit was memorable thanks to Yana's emotional speech to Kenny, delivered partly in Spanish, expressing gratitude for their time together and hope for their future. Fans flooded social media with praise, saying they seemed more genuine than some finalists ahead of them.
How you caressed me in your arms at night, and hearing how you say, Kenny. From that day, I told myself.
After leaving the show, they gave updates on Love Island beyond the villa, appearing happy and optimistic. Navigated long distance, Kenny in New York, Yana in Los Angeles, initially framing the challenge as managing. But cracks started showing. Kenny valued independence and personal space, while Yana wanted more consistent presence and communication. One of the first public signs of trouble came during a filmed dinner date marking their 9-month anniversary, when Kenny, mid-conversation, told Yana that he wanted separation. His delivery caught her off guard. Tension was impossible to ignore.
Alums confirmed their breakup with a series of cryptic texts. Several of their co-stars have offered further insight into the messy split, alleging that Kenny's behavior was the reason they...
On July 27th, 2025, they both confirmed their breakup on Instagram. Yana's post was raw and emotional. She was devastated, claimed the relationship hadn't been genuine since day one, and described feeling emotionally drained. Kenny's statement was calmer, saying they weren't right for each other, but valued their shared moments. Fallout intensified. Fellow Islanders Leia and Liv sided with Yana, accusing Kenny of being manipulative, emotionally distant, and attention-seeking rather than prioritizing his partner. They also claimed he made inappropriate and racist remarks during the relationship. While Kenny denied these allegations, the public largely rallied behind Yana. But not all toxic Love Island relationships and dramatic social media battles. Sometimes they play out in cycles of immaturity and poor communication. Like our final couple, Tyreek Hyde and Ella Thomas met on Love Island UK Season 10 in 2023. Their relationship quickly became one of the most controversial on the series. From the start, there was undeniable chemistry. They coupled up early and appeared strong, even making it to the final, where they finished third.
You're so unserious. You're still my priority, innit? Like I've always said. I think I've made that pretty clear. No, have I not? Have I not been open?
With words, not actions.
Okay, have I not been open with my words?
Forget words, like actions matter.
Okay.
However, beneath the surface, tensions were brewing that showed their relationship wasn't as smooth as it seemed. During their villa time, several moments raised red flags for viewers. One particularly painful instance was when Ella casually said, "I miss you," implying she was longing for Tyreek despite their struggles.
It's an empty glass, it's a stone cold shot in the darkness. Another story you've heard, another girl walked.
This comment devastated Ella, who confronted him tearfully, exposing a deep crack in their connection. Fans noticed Tyreek's behavior often came off as calculated rather than heartfelt. Reddit users observed he seemed to be laying out his gameplay, making viewers question his sincerity. Their arguments were frequently described as immature and volatile, resembling the classic cycle of arguing, storming off, chasing after, and arguing again.
That's just petty.
How dare you sit me down and ask me, what am I doing? Like, are you okay?
I'm not asking what you're doing, I'm asking, do you want to do pettiness?
I don't want to.
I'm asking, is it tit for tat?
I didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to just...
This pattern of toxic communication became a major theme. Tyreek was often dismissive, sometimes walking away from conflicts instead of addressing them, while Ella responded with visible anger and frustration. Many fans felt the couple needed professional help, with one Reddit user bluntly stating, "I still thought they were toxic after the show ended, and that they needed therapy if they wanted a chance of the relationship lasting." After leaving the villa, their relationship continued struggling. About 7 months later, signs of their split became obvious when they unfollowed each other on social media. Both eventually confirmed their breakup publicly in early 2020. Fallout didn't end there. Their toxic dynamics spilled onto social media, where Ella appeared to take subtle shots at Tyreek's music ambitions, suggesting she wouldn't support a partner chasing a rap career, which many fans read as a direct jab. Tyreek fired back with sharp responses, and eventually they blocked each other on Instagram. Animosity even played out publicly. At a Netflix-hosted event, the two reportedly went out of their way to avoid each other, refusing to acknowledge one another's presence. This public avoidance made clear their split, deeply personal. The villa's high-pressure environment reveals relationship red flags we might miss in real life. Jealousy masquerading as protection to manipulation disguised as passion, these couples remind us what healthy love should never look like. Don't forget to subscribe for more reality TV drama and relationship breakdowns. The tea never stops brewing in reality TV land. From day one, his interest was clear.